So we're gonna try this again. Are you rolling?
Yep.
Cool.
I think all fantasy football is for money.
You want to get
You don't look in the camera either.
People, yeah.
He prefers the noise that things make. I think that's the boy in him.
Oh my God, she loves Winter the Dolphin. We can get on that roll if you want to. I'm sorry, I like to have fun. I came home from work and Nathan came home and I told him, I just don't feel right.
From when we got checked into the hospital, I wasn't 100% sure everybody was going to be okay. 25 weeks is scary.
And our local hospital said that they could take care of me, but they would not be able to take care of her, so I had to be transported to Children's Hospital in Columbia.
When William was born, he wasn't supposed to be here and wasn't supposed to live. He is the youngest baby to survive in the state of Missouri, all of the Midwest.
The one thing that was keeping him here was maintaining his own body temperature, and he was having a little bit of a hard time that day before, and so we had him bundled in everything we could find to make sure that he stayed warm just so we could go home.
Survival for a 10-week-old baby, I think was 98%, I believe, 97, 98%. It's in the high 90s. And that she would, depending on how long I was on bed rest, that she may have to be in the NICU for a while. They kept watching me, and then at 6:30 that night, my mom had went to go get the doctor and asked them to check me, and by that time I was 2 and 9. I didn't really get to see her. They just basically held her up, and then they took her right away. I didn't get to touch her, I didn't get to hold her. It was very hard for me to not tell my baby hi and kiss her and love her and hold her like you're supposed to be able to.
Probably my strongest memory of, and possibly also the scariest moment in the NICU, for me was walking him down there with the transport team from the delivery room. Seeing everybody working on him, getting him settled in, that's probably my most vivid memory.
This was on a Saturday night that I had her. On that Wednesday, I went and told the nurse, I said, something's wrong. I said, Cassidy Ray's trying to communicate to me, although I know she can't. And all of a sudden, all of her monitors went off. And I kind of stepped back so they could do what they needed to do with her. And then I hurried and called him and I said, where are you at? I said, I need you at the hospital. He goes, I'm at the first Columbia exit, I'll be there. And he walked in, and not too much later, all of her monitors went off again and they asked us to leave. And they're into the NICU. There's a little window that you can actually look through. I couldn't get away from that window because my baby was in there and I couldn't do anything about it, and there were so many people around her. I didn't know she was going to make it. I told Nathan, I said, I cannot lose my baby, I cannot lose my baby. I always felt like a mom with her being pregnant. She was so wanted. We wanted her so much.
Ever since the day he was born, he has done exactly what he has wanted to do. In the NICU, he did what he wanted to do. When he was done with a particular monitor or machine, he would do something to make sure that he didn't get it back. One day he peed on it and shorted it out. So
NICU staff becomes a part of your family.
Yes, I consider them my family.
And I was told by someone that the NICU staff would actually pray for Cassidy Ray every morning.
there were dozens of people actually came through to say goodbye to Oscar. I mean, he'd been there long enough that he knew everybody.
The trust is almost instant. You know you're in good hands, and you know you're in a good place.
Oscar needed this really cool incubator bed that would control all of those things for him and monitor his body temperature as well as the temperature of the bed, how much moisture was in the air. And without that bed, he really honestly would not have survived.
You know, neonatal care along with all of medicine changes so rapidly, and there's so much more equipment and so much more available, and you need more space, you need more oxygen outlets, you need more everything pretty much to make it all work.
And that's why I sign up for every opportunity to get William out and meet people, talk to people that are donors, because I think that he is a testament to what we can do if you have a stubborn little redheaded boy and you have fabulous doctors and fabulous nurses.
I know they saved my daughter's life. This is not the life that we had planned for her, but we just take day by day. We're very thankful that she's still here, and we'll take her any way that we can get her. She's a true miracle.